I think we named when Endwalker got dark a little too soon.
Yeah, apparently. Well, we still have very. The word very exists.
Hey everyone, and welcome to our Clips and Highlights channel. If you want to keep up with everything Kyle and I have going on, make sure you subscribe to the main Grinding Gear YouTube channel, which is where we actually do these streams. That's right, we stream right here on YouTube. Oh, and sub to the Grinding Gear podcast. Apple, Google, Spotify, really any podcast platform. We're probably there. Thanks. It's weird seeing Garrett face away to talk to Kyle. Yeah. At least it's in the direction that my microphone is mounted.
But the weird part, like, it's directional mount, so, I can't. I gotta talk to him here.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Yeah.
You're good. All right, no good deed. All right. Now that you've recovered from your escapades in the pond, there's another location I'd like to search. Just outside the park. Kyle needs a mirror. Yep. It's all right, Kyle. Just look at the folks. We were straight up like debating, like, when we record a video in person, do we face each other? Or do we continue facing the camera like we always have?
These are questions we
have to answer.
Yeah. But we do have a really cute idea for guests on the podcast. I'm excited to show.
Oh, I'm excited too. Yeah. Which is only interview guests that are visiting Disney.
Yeah, if you play Final Fantasy 14, you create content, you're going to Disney, let us know.
Jullus says, as you can see, this place is littered with the remnants of various types of war machina. And also perfectly functioning ones, driven by a Hyur and a bun boy.
And a flying
and
polar
a
bear.
Lalafell and a bun girl and
A T-Rex.
I can't really tell from this distance. And oh my god, is that a dinosaur? Run for your life! While my comrades and I have already recovered the tanks from the less damaged units, those that took a more severe beating are harder to scavenge. We decided to save those for another time. That time being now. Rather than prise them apart piece by piece, it would be quicker to remove the outer casing using compact explosives. With luck, we'll gain access to the tanks without rupturing them. Though the force generated by these devices is relatively weak, I would advise you to stand well clear to avoid being hit by any shrapnel. Before even bothering, though, you should check the Machina's ceruleum gauge to see if there is any left. It should still provide an accurate reading, even when the unit itself is inactive. If the gauge is broken, I'll let you decide whether to use an explosive or not. Should you need more, come to me. That is a lot of directives. Understood. Let's get to work. Take some Semtax from Jullus here and go make things explode.
Some C4.
Destroyed magic armor.
It's literally right here.
Is the gauge separate? Nope. According to the ceruleum gauge, this unit's tank is empty. Okay, so we move on.
Right? We don't blow it, right? Because, yeah, we'd have to ask for more, and that'd be super embarrassing.
Ceruleum gauge on this unit appears to have been broken, giving you no way to determine... Okay, well, let's do it.
I guess it's a gamble, yeah.
Let's, powerful enough to destroy the thick armor of Imperial Warhammer, but not the considerably more fragile ceruleum tanks beneath, apparently.
After successfully removing the War Machina's outer casing and retrieving the ceruleum tank, you find it to be completely empty. How embarrassing.
Same.
These look like discarded TIE fighter wings over here.
You hate to see... Wait, what? Where?
This file.
They're rectangles.
Yes, they are. Well, I guess those are what are those?
Hexagonal.
Those are six-sided, yeah?
They're hexagonal.
Oh, this is a big zone. A big area. Oh, geez, they're everywhere.
You're a big area.
Oh,
wait, shit. I clicked too fast. Empty tank here.
I'll do this one. Together we will... Ceruleum gauge on this unit appears to have broken.
Alright, going for it.
Alright.
I guess we could game this.
Well, we'll both have to go to... Yeah, we'll both have to go to Jullus if we mess up, so...
Why isn't use?
It's still half full, or half empty, depending on what's your perspective. Either way,
there we go.
Jullus will surely be pleased by your discovery.
There it is. Okay.
Excellent. Job's done.
Oh, that was it. I thought we had to get more than one.
I really like the very, like, it's metal, so it's clearly not like a church, but just kind of the very cathedral-like architecture, destruction all around.
It looks good.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a destroyed city in an MMO of this scale.
Jullus says more explosives. Wait, is that what I think it is? So War Machina Cerulean tank. You've done it again. Truly, luck is on your side. With this, we should be able to refuel quite a few of our heaters. It's time we headed back. Wait here while I go and see how Alizé and Alphino are faring.
Uh-oh.
Boom.
Oh, we said wait here.
What?
He did say wait here. There's a destination right behind you.
Aislinn, thank you for your first and very generous super.
Thank you for that.
Said, love you both, love your bromance, love your content. Forge ahead. We shall. Pharaoh, thank you.
Very kind.
First super as well. Appreciate it. All right, are you destinating?
I'm destinating.
Oh, you've already destinated. Nope. People can see how poorly I screw up clicking on things. They're just over there having a chat.
Well, they're becoming friends.
Finally escaped the watchful gaze of your keepers, have we?
Wait, what? Oh.
Yeah, well, he's sneaky, you know? He's sneaking around.
Are you ready to turn on auto advance?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1, go. I'm going to look at Kyle's over here to make sure we're, like, more or less synced up.
Oh!
Oh, dude, it must be.
oh.
We're, like, perfectly sunk up. It is
Look at
totally a
that.
server thing. Holy shit.
Don't look at me.
After you left with the Garlean lad, Lucia bade a few of us scouts follow you at a discreet distance. We observed you being led into the station, but decided against venturing inside.
I would listen to a Thancred podcast. This is such a calming voice.
When you emerged sometime later, and we saw that the twins were sporting Magitech collars, it was clear what had taken place. Now, as quietly as you can, tell me everything.
It's me trying to face the camera while talking to Kyle.
Now there's a surprise. This is also the first I've heard of a plan to join forces with the 10th and storm the Tower of Babel. An interesting development, and perhaps the opportunity we've been waiting for. Our comrades back at the camp also received some rather promising news, but it's still too early to get our hopes up. For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them. With luck, this will all be over soon. Until then.
They had not gone far.
We searched high and low, but no luck, I'm afraid. I might have guessed you'd be the only one to find anything.
I wasn't expecting much to begin with. Eventually, there will be nothing left out here for us to safely salvage. For now, this will have to suffice. We should return to the station.
Oh, I'm done.
Ah, there you are. Heard you'd gone hunting for ceruleum above ground. Brought back a king's ransom?
Hardly. But thanks to these three, we have enough to last a little while longer.
Well, well. It's not at all as I was expecting, these ones. For savages, they seem positively docile. It's a poor attempt at humor. In all honesty, I'm grateful for your efforts. But even with another night of warmth, there are those among us who may not live to see the morrow.
I trust your expedition was fruitful.
Lord Quintus!
Use what you procured to refuel the armor.
But, sir, what about the heaters for the camp?
The time for action is upon us.
It's up there with a shocked dragon face.
My men and I have matters to discuss. In the meantime, you are to wait here. Do not forget, you are being watched.
Well, that's gonna go wonderfully.
Mm-hmm.
Doing the old burn the boat situation.
The time for action. What did he mean by that?
I can only speculate. Clearly something requiring their magitech, given what we just heard. Whether they plan to utilize it now, or after they join with the 10th, is another question. Will they ever escape this cult? Return to and reclaim the idyllic spaces of which Jullus spoke?
Finished your war, Council?
Alphino and Alize are to stay here, as our prisoners. They will be released once your comrades have relinquished their supplies and withdrawn from Garlean soil. Until our terms are met, they will be detained at a separate location.
After everything we've said and done, this is how you treat us.
Our allies have but limited supplies. They may stave off cold and starvation for a short while, but what then?
For now, keeping yourselves out of harm's way comes before all else. Whatever demands the Garleans make, indulge them.
If I may take a moment.
Yes.
Oh, nope, that is not an option. I was going to adjust volume higher, but I can't in the middle of a cutscene. So. I'm just gonna go with the first one.
Okay, sounds good.
3, 2, 1, go. Jullus doesn't want to.
Yeah.
Get them out of here.
They pull off good subtlety with the engine that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew, and the voice acting helps as well.
Oh yeah, yes, that's an important part of the build part. Well, and the threat that we could just rock this place, right? Like the insertion of Thancred into the situation so that they can have you continue to be a badass without what happens so often in video games where you're powerless for no reason at all. And you're like, oh, so this is the, oh, you're just gonna make me do, like, we could rock this whole place right now. But that's not what we want to do, so we gotta play along. And
yep.
Honestly, I think it's the most I've ever liked Thancred. I like stealthy Thancred.
You don't want to, like, there's just no, what's the point?
Yeah.
Why bother? Why make things harder than they need to be?
Yeah.
Nah, I dig it. We stopped right before I started liking this arc. I like this kind of subtlety,
Yeah.
this kind of unwinnable scenario we find ourselves in. This is the kind of stuff I like when you play with characters like this.
Agreed.
All right. Jullus says, Alphino and Alizé will be fine, providing they do nothing to resist. That music is too celebratory for how I'm feeling right now.
I mean, the quest is complete, right? You got some XP and some cash. It's gonna be okay.
Oh, it's our old WoW guild.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Shout out to AIE.
Yeah. Oh, when we toured their house in game. When we did our house in
Oh shit, you're
So
right.
they
We
are in
did.
this
Yeah,
game.
they are in Final Fantasy. Yeah.
They continue.
That's true. Yeah, but we were in their World of Warcraft guild for years. Once again, Jullus has been entrusted with an unenviable task. You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. Just give me a burp out of nowhere. Hell unprofessional. That task falls to Legionnaires Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the ill for further details. In those words. Once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit. La da 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 da.
All right, people to talk to.
People to talk to. Oh, it's around the room. I feel weird mounting up. Oh, this guy wasn't happy to talk to us before.
That is true.
So, you again. Ask the ill, he said. So, that's to be the way of it, after all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, then so be it. For the glory of Garlemald.
Way to pause.
And of Sully, thank you for your first super. So my fiance and I are currently long distance and have copied your dual MSQ playstyle for our second playthrough. We tend to lurk, but we're so happy for the IRL bromance and wish you guys all the luck going forward. Well, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sully. And thank you, Witch Mori.
Good to see you, Witch Mori. Thank you.
Yeah, hope you feel better. We'll hopefully take your mind off of how you're feeling. What do you want with me? Ask the ill. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand. That he would recognize the savage is a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty.
I think you got, I think that's how she'd say it.
Kinda got there.
Yeah. Maybe a little overwhelmed there with all the pauses, a little nervous about what Quintus is up to, which seems like kind of a heroic last charge sort of situation.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what's going on there. Have you done as instructed? Their duties involve more than transportation supplies, don't they? What do you mean by ask the ill? I like the first one because it's less blunt.
Let's do both. I just want to know.
All right, fine.
Let's take advantage of two of us.
All right, I went with the first one.
Okay.
And Jullus responds, duty is rarely a simple thing. We have been given additional orders, though whether we will be required to follow them depends entirely on your contingent. What does yours say?
I'm not at liberty to divulge that. What I can say is this. You have no cause for concern if our demands are met.
You and I are in this together now, like it or not. We have to cooperate. There is one other matter. A place I like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me.
There's no way that's happy.
No.
No one visits a place that's happy.
This is like when Rick in The Walking Dead visits his old house.
Yup, it's gonna be an old house or a parental grave or nothing good can come of it, though I am curious to see more of the city, so. Liz lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on.
Is the space glam ready? I don't know how that... We're always glam ready, if you can see us. Alright, so you read that part out. Wait here? Yes?
Yeah, let's wait. Yeah, let's coordinate.
Let's do it. Oh, shit. I already hit it.
It's okay.
Go, here
I'll
we
get
go.
up. Nope. I'm interacting.
I like this piano rendition. I'll pause since I'm ahead of you, if this is voiced.
This is my home.
Alright, I'll see you at home.
Our home.
Oh yeah, we're all looking so perfectly in sync.
At least it was, until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside.
This is going exactly
they
how I
weren't
thought
themselves, and
Yeah.
they tried to.
Oh.
And I had to.
Classic zombie.
Yep.
I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised. The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen.
Oh, I always thought it
A
was
red
the...
link at its center. The blood of the fallen.
I also thought it just represented the eye.
Our
Yeah,
loved
that's what I
ones
thought
who
too.
lived and died for Garlemald. But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
Honestly, you probably wouldn't be in this situation had you turned to our gun.
Ooh, nice kick.
It's no use.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you.
The rest of the
But
nice touch.
he wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Alphino not getting the hint.
Well, he's in his own mind, you know? Plus, if they lean their heads against each other, they'll make a little heart out of their hair. There we go. Lean in.
It's so cold.
Think about
Painfully so.
how far apart they were in
Unbearably.
Realm Reborn.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people. One race cleansed of imperfections. A cold, and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be.
There's a big
we all
thought.
have a stake in this world.
Yes.
No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that.
Don't you skip past that flower thought.
Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined.
That's what we're doing right now with the Garleans.
But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying.
YouTube comments.
It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives.
God, I feel that.
Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Give someone a thick ear. I haven't heard that before.
I assume swollen, right?
Yes.
You smack it so hard.
Yeah, that's good. We'll use that. What was that phrase when I was being a big brother? Yes! My boy!
Well, that's not the plan.
I reject your reality.
The scouts have secured Alizé and Alphino. Their collars were removed without complication as well.
Oh.
They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Lucia is such
Yeah.
a Chad.
That's badass.
Love Lucia.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal, we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
2 Magitech? That's all you brought?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, there's more.
We, the loyal soldiers of the 1st Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return!
It's kind of rules.
Stop, both of you!
This child may be the worst emissary I've ever seen.
Well, Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no eyeballs.
Short's throwing down.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Now we find out if Quintus can be pragmatic.
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision.
He can still lead.
Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. I take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared.
Makes me think of Thrawn.
Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
Uh-oh. Damn, game.
Oh, he's going for the chin.
Damn.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Oh, Jesus. Just put that straight out.
One way to put it.
Into the world. God, that's a great ponytail. Oh, shit.
Damn.
I think we named when Endwalker got dark a little too soon.
Yeah,
Kyle.
apparently. Well, we still have very. The word very exists.
Damn.
And after representing the blood, too, with the flag. Darkly poetic.
Like minutes after mentioning that that's what the red on the flag means.
Right?
Shit.
I'm joining you over here.
Okay,
I'm joining you
is it
over
cooking?
here.
Is it cooking time?
Yeah, man. I mean, there's not much to cook about, but they went for the literary device. He didn't have a world he could exist in anymore. That old chestnut.
No country for old men.
Yeah, you got a situation where everything's moved on past who you are. And so this happens a lot in older books. But you simply cannot be a part of this new world. There's no role for you. And he would be replaced by some other dignitary who's way better at speaking instead of fighting. And so he decided to take way out. The interesting part, of course, that they went for was that they left him, everybody else hanging. Like, he is responsible for all those men, and he decided, so he abandoned them.
Well, he relieved them of duty. And if the other legions are going to Eorzea for aid...
And if he heard it all.
And also, when we first met him, he mentioned that he was wounded on the field of battle, and he'll never take the foot on the battlefield again.
So he's extra.
So there's like really nothing. He can't lead,
Yeah.
and he already can't fight. So we took leadership away from him, essentially, by informing him that the other legions are now returning to Eorzea for aid. So the man just has nothing left.
Yeah.
And for the reasons that I kind of wasn't that into him, because I felt like we got a 9-minute cutscene where he just kept telling us, I'm not into this.
Right.
I will not cede. They make good on that by having him just be unwavering.
Yeah.
Like that. This is his worldview. It has been completely
unchanged.
Like he's lost everything.
Yeah.
Literally lost everything. Yeah. It's a weird thing to say. I love this kind of stuff, but like it went as dark as I feel it should have.
Yes, it is a literary touchstone that you can use to tell your story.
Yeah.
And they did it in a respectfully poetic way. I mean, it's a huge scene, right? Like, I mean,
it's not gratuitous. We don't see the. We don't see.
Yeah, we're not enjoying it in terms of like the cutscene and like, ooh, let's really see.
I'm enjoying the stakes.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying the stakes, and it was within what you can do in a game engine. Like,
yeah,
I thought it was really well. I'm going to compliment the shit out of this when we get to the video version of this.
Yes.
That was very good.
Well, and you have like, you had Hilbert.
We've had what, 3 scenes with the character?
Yeah. Oh, that was fast moving too.
Yeah.
And at the same time, we're moving on with Julius, like just like advancing.
You call him
Julius. Yes.
Julius?
What should I be saying? Jullus.
I love Julius.
Julius. We're moving fast with Julius. But we also had Ilbert.
I'll just Julio'd Jullus.
He jumped off the edge there, did the classic anime backfall with the eyes and stuff.
Who are you talking about?
Ilbert, when he summoned.
Oh, Ilbert.
Shinryu.
Yeah.
So he did
right.
it.
Yeah, we really haven't had a scene, I think, as dark as that until just now. I think
that type.
I think Ilbert was like we've had dark scenes, dark invocations, but nothing that's just like not just like mass murder like Ilbert or ending it like Quintus.
Yeah. I think if I were to tier list, which wouldn't be a fun activity, I think I'd still put Yatsuyu's family up above as like horrible shit.
But that's the stuff that resonates when you bring it down
personal.
to a more personal level. It's like, we've lost basically the entire nation of Garlemald has died, but it's so hard to internalize that many deaths that something like what we just witnessed.
And chat brings up Burnout the Bat, clapping with the children in the room. So the game is capable of clear. And like if the cutscene had ended 6 minutes earlier, I would be standing here being like, imagine going in a dungeon and being toxic after watching Alize and Alphino discuss their worldviews. Like, just cut politics out of it and just be like, imagine being in a video game and being those things.
Yeah, we gotta do something with this.
Oh yeah.
We
got a little microphone.
Yeah, you know what? Hold on. I can live production.
Okay.
Kyle, I'm gonna give you something. Or shit, things are falling. But here's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
When you come over, you can have this. I'm installing a cooking mic. This is a cooking microphone.
The official cook. Well, yeah, we got to back up, right? We gotta be able to. We gotta be able to fill the
Official
space.
microphone of cooking.
BGM 10, you madman.
Highly.
You madman.
What? No, you can't. BGM 10. Get out.
Is that welcome then, Walker? Surely not.
That to me feels like a welcome.
Yeah, you think?
Nothing so far has felt like a welcome and walker.
I feel like we still gotta do the assault, right? Because we're getting the Alamegans are charging.
That's a good point. Is the assault welcome?
Yeah. But we don't want to know. We don't.
Okay. Okay. Question, everybody. I do want an answer, but don't tell me what it is. This is a yes or no question.
Oh, okay.
Yes or no question.
Do you consider?
All we want is a yes or a no. Do not go any further than that. Is there an agreed upon welcome to Endwalker moment?
Ooh, yeah, you didn't even ask if this was the one. You just asked, is there an agreed upon?
I'm seeing a lot of
no's.
no's.
There's a lot. It's
Okay,
debated.
all right, we got to pull it.
Hotly debated. Oh wow, that's
going every way. I would like to remind you that as this poll already has more votes than likes on the stream, that you can like the stream.
He's good at this kind of thing.
If you like this,
yes,
hit like the stream.
Supportourbromance.com.
Also go to supportourbromance.com, please and thank you. Please and thank you. Oh, Kyle, I just realized that I can go here. I can copy this. I can go to here, and I can paste it. Then we can turn this on.
Oh, there we go.
Help us build our new studio at supportourbromance.com. We've already hit our first goal.
Yes, we did.
We have 2 other goals, though, that you can help us hit. I have no more questions.
No, that's actually it. I think it was an intensely well-done scene where they navigated... I mean, they navigated politics, death, and a number of other things all in one. I look at the camera right to make it focus. Yeah, there we go. A number of things in one big go. So well done.
Yep. Yeah, the Sony cameras try and find eyeballs. Sometimes it gets confused by these 2 circles.
Technology.
Yeah, and there's more than one eyeball right now, so it's probably like I don't know which one to go with.
The machines are taking over.
The machines are. The Jedi are taking over.
Well, then let's continue.
Let's continue taking over Endwalker.